Neverness To Everness is probably one of my most anticipated upcoming gacha games. I think they smashed it out the park with the initial trailer, gameplay trailer that we got, and then the follow-up dev interview / little video that they did. I thought it was kind of interesting, and I'm very excited about the game. I'm looking forward to it, and we've just got some new gameplay dropping around the internet. There's a couple of videos floating around. We'll probably watch all of them, but let's check this one out first. It's from Excel Blaze. Let's drop a sub, preemptive like. Neverness To Everness, new 15 minutes gameplay, 4K 60 FPS. Let's check it out and see what's crack-a-lacking, shall we? I'm here for it, man. I'm here for it. Straight into the driving gameplay. Okay. Playing on PC. Okay. Okay, that was jarring. Dude, look at the city, man. Like, the city looks gorgeous. I'm telling ya, I think this game is incredibly pretty. I know there was a talk in the initial trailer of how the characters were a little bit basic, but the rest of the game, I think, looked freaking fire. Dude, it's wild to be driving around like kind of like GTA in a Porsche-looking car as an anime waifu. Let's go. I'm here for it, man. Audio sounds good in the tunnel as well. Hearing the gear changes. Can you run people over, though? This is the question. Try run somebody over, dudes. Can you jack cars in the street, then? Hey. Yeah. Lighting looks pretty. Okay, we got gliders. We knew about that anyway, though, didn't we? Okay, we can we swim? Oh, disappointed. I respect my guy for doing it, though. He's got to do what the gamers are asking for, you know? Let's face it. When we all play these sort of games, one of the first things you do, you try and run people over because we're all sick fucks. Shame that you can't do it. Hopefully that's something that maybe they listen to. I want to see people go flying all over the place, man. I want to see it. Lots of NPCs about, though. I'm actually impressed with the actual volume of cars and NPCs. Nice reflections as well in the street from the lighting. Lots of good lighting. One thing I'll say, though, about Tower of Fantasy with RTX on, when you're in a Miroria, it's nice. It's actually a decent ray tracing version because there's a lot of ray tracing that just doesn't look that good or is that noticeable. I know sometimes it's a lot more realistic and subtle, but in a game that's an anime game, give me all the nice reflections, man, and it looks kind of pretty in there, and I'm kind of feeling this as well. Looks all right. Oh, God. Seeing a bit of pop-up in the background there. Dude just got flattened by a train, but seeing a bit of pop-up in the background there. The city looks massive, though. Okay, we got a car showroom here. That thing looks like a Jetta, that does. Okay, standing, I think, on a lamppost. So I'm assuming you can go over to this part of the city as well. The city looks pretty big, doesn't it? It looks incredibly vibrant and lively as well. Now, you're not going to get Red Dead Redemption or Grand Theft Auto terms of immersive, alive city in terms, you know what I mean? That interactiveness of where it genuinely feels like a living, breathing city almost, but it looks very vibrant and alive in terms of there's lots of things going on, lots of people about, lots of cars. This is good. So is it 14 members then, is it? Okay, we're fighting the dustbin or the trash can. Combat's looking okay. Okay, looks like we got a bit of car customization here. Dude, I want to play this game so bad. Didn't actually show any customization. Lighting looks nice. Yeah, this is really cool how you can do this. Now, is this going to be a thing that's particular with this character? Because this was the same character that we saw do this in the initial trailer, wasn't it? So, I think it was anyway, if I remember right. So, is this a particular characters can do these sort of things, or can everybody do this wall running? Looks like as well, we've got 3 abilities. I don't know what this is here. These 3 dots. It looks like something related to movement, doesn't it? I don't know if it's like a double jump or is it to do with like gliding stamina or something? We've got an R ability here as well. Obviously our health. Maps up here like normal. 4 characters. Okay, interesting. I want to see if you can rob a car. Okay, steal it. Carjack him. Carjack him. Okay, so I'm thinking maybe there's not all vehicles are drivable, just a select few. So they act like mounts, I guess, then in a way. That's a little bit of a disappointment, I think. Or it's not a game breaker. I want to be able to rob a bus and stuff like, you know what I mean? Hey, it might still happen, but I'm guessing it's not a thing. Steal the bus. There's passengers on it as well. Come on, steal the car. I love the effects of her attacks. It's like almost like a comic book style effect when she does her attacks. This is a character you can talk to. I'm assuming as well it's going to be like all the other games where we're going to get map expansions, because this map looks freaking massive, dude. And it looks like there's a variation of different areas around it as well. It keeps going to look like he's about to carjack somebody. Okay, this is back to where we was at the start, yeah. Are we having a looping gameplay here? No. Actually, let me go back a second. Were those 3 dots doing anything then when he was gliding? Okay, I think they are something to do with your movement, right? Because look, is it to do with your double jump maybe? Oh no, it's a dash. Oh, it's your stamina. Okay. Okay, it must be his stamina, because when he dashed then one of the circles went away and then started to charge back up. So you've got 3 dashes then. And I'm assuming... Oh? No? I'm assuming? Okay, so a dash... So it seems like a dash consumes the entirety of one of these circles. I'm wondering if sprinting slowly burns them down, maybe? Okay, character switch. What's going on, Kirana? Animation still needed. Yeah, I agree, definitely. I think the characters could do with a little bit work in the faces, maybe. Oh, wait. Okay, no. I was just about to say you can carjack people, but it had a little symbol above the top of the car. I'm guessing it's kind of like, you know, like GTA when you can call your car to be dropped off, I'm assuming. Or I wonder if there's particular cars you can carjack, maybe. But I'm assuming it's probably just going to be your car that you can drive, right? I wonder if there's damage. I like the sound of the gear changes. Banging internal view. Let's go. Old school dashboard. Loving it. Loving it. This is, I swear this is modelled off a Jetta. Okay, what's this? What's it called? Moby Dick. Moby Dick bookstore. So that's one thing I'm interested in. How many of the places within the game, interiors, how many of the interiors are accessible? So I don't know what that says. I'm guessing he says something like the store's closed or something. Hooker. It said coming soon on the door there. I wonder if maybe that'll become open, because there was another Pucker place somewhere else. Maybe that's like a place you can go inside. Okay, NPCs, a little bit generic, but I think I can kind of give a pass to a degree because there's a lot of them, you know? Something like Zenly Zone Zero, the NPCs are top tier. Wuthering Waves got decent ones. Zenly Zone Zero, the top tier, but there's not many of them, are they? And they're very static, you know? They've got their place where they are, and there's no need to, like, for them to be generic, really. But they're, you know, they look a little bit generic, but there's a lot of them, so I'll give them a pass on that. Well, you can be run over. I was just about to say, can you be run over? She got run over by the train, didn't she? Weather effects look decent as well. Damn, there's a lot of traffic, isn't there? See how many cars are coming out of that tunnel then? Look how many cars are coming. Dude, this has got more traffic than GTA. Can you go down that tunnel? I'm curious if you can go down that tunnel, if it's just used as like a loading thing, because there's like a steady stream of cars coming, isn't there? As if maybe they're just textures and they're loading at a certain point, potentially. Okay, looks like they're called in the car again, because the car's here. Looks like you can have some liveries on your vehicles as well, yeah. Okay, there's destructibility. That's cool. Okay, quite a bit, actually. I like that, because it's raining there. Did you see that one NPC? He was running down the street like that with his hands on his head. Yeah, look, the girl over there is running with that. Oh, and that one is. Nice little detail. See, my curiosity, what I was speaking about when we watched it before, is because if you've been in a city like this, how does emerging gameplay happen? You know? Like, obviously with like Wuthering Waves and Genshin, when you've got your little town hubs that are like safe spaces where there's not combat, but when you go out, you know, you've got your Discords and your Hilly Chills or whatever out and about in the open world, haven't you, that, you know, you come into contact with, kind of thing. How does that work in this? Because you're in the city all the time. You know, I know we've seen those areas where it transforms and you go into this like spiritual kind of phase for the combat. But is there going to ever be where you're just roaming around and there's some emerging combat happens? I know we saw that like bike racer thing happen when that came in, but will it all be story based and the city? Because then I think, do you get to a point then where the city might be a bit boring if it's just the social aspect of the game? Because it's a big area, isn't it? I feel like, or potentially we haven't seen here, maybe there's like outer areas of the city where there is more emerging combat that happens on a regular basis. I don't know. Let's have a look. I don't like that though. I can understand them that, I guess maybe with being a Chinese game as well, they don't want you running people down in the street, but I don't like the way they phase through. Like, it does make the AI so they dash out the way, because that's kind of like, I hate to use the term immersion breaking all the time, because it's not so much an immersion breaking thing. It's just like, yeah, I don't like that. Make them just jump out the way, or let me run them over. You know? Okay, I think this is your apartment, isn't it, if I remember rightly from the previous video. Okay, don't tell me you can drive inside. A man after my own heart. He's doing the stuff that we really need to see. Yes! So stupid, but I'm here for this. It's just weird seeing a game like this and then you've seen your waifu in the car driving around. Really, we should be getting into accidents all the time, shouldn't we? Which, hey, you know, this... Sorry, ladies. Sorry, I'm not going to say... I was going to say this looks like your average woman driver here, but... Yeah, we've got a G for a Griffin spider. Oh, the Jetta, man. Do the Jetta up, dude. Do the C2000 up. Okay, we've got to look at some inventory stuff here. Shit, I went too far. Okay, is this your... Oh, that what was next to the health bar at the bottom is your car keys. So you press R to call your car, I'm assuming then. Ah, okay. So you must be able to hold multiple different kind of keys then, I guess, yeah. Because this is a set of keys here as well, I think, isn't it? Some sort of candy bar, some sort of potion. Okay. It looks like it's running okay as well, doesn't it? In terms of frame rate and stuff, like, I know it's a video, but, like, it seems like it's stable. I'm not seeing major frame rate drops and such. We'll go look at the map here. Zoom out, show us the rest of the map. Ah, so potentially that bridge, that tunnel that we was at maybe was an area you couldn't go down. You know? You know, where we were standing, there was that steady stream of cars coming, unless this is just an area he hasn't discovered yet, maybe. I'm thinking there's probably areas like that. I want to see the rest of the map, dude. Go look over the rest of the map. Wonder what this is here with the, this down here as well. It looks like some kind of compass. So like one half's red and one half's blue, and then there's this spire here. What's the deal with that then? If that has anything to do with what I was talking about in terms of like emerging combat. He was fully zoomed in as well then, so it looks like there's potentially a lot more. I do that shit all the time in Wuthering Waves, I do. End up running up trees and stuff by mistake. I like that little transition, that little stinger. Okay, so at the minute, we haven't got massive amount of options in terms of sort of stuff, which is fine at the end of the day, because this is like a secondary thing in the game. But hopefully this is something that gets added to the game, you know, more of this sort of stuff. Because I think this is always good. As somebody who, you know, Need for Speed Underground and Underground 2 are some of my favourite games ever. You know, the boy racer in me wants to spend some time kitting up cars and, you know, doing stuff to the engine and livery and paint jobs and all that sort of stuff. So extra options is always a bonus for me. Obviously, it looks like you might potentially be able to do stuff to the engine as well to improve its performance. As well, there's potential that some of this stuff as well could be in a gacha system, couldn't it? You know, actual, like, customization options for your vehicles could be behind a gacha system as well to get extra stuff, maybe. Or like some sort of in-game unlock, maybe. Where you can just unlock it by playing the game. I'll say one thing, though. Everything looks pretty slick, doesn't it? So far, you know. Okay, I think we've gone back to I think he's showing us largest segment of the gameplay that he's already shown us, isn't he? Yeah, it seems like we're kind of going over some stuff we've already seen here. Can you switch your waifu while you're in the car? Doesn't seem like you can. There's no option where it's like got character switches. So I wonder if like only particular characters can drive, maybe. Because obviously we've got like kid characters in this. Kind of funny if you could drive around as a kid and like you can see their feet don't even touch the floor. Seems like it's always this character, isn't it, when he's driving? Okay, doesn't seem like there's any panel work damage to the cars. Dude, that shot though looks gorgeous, doesn't it? Wonder what's going on. That must have been that tower that we saw on the map, yeah. What's this then? Like, I wonder if this is some sort of like, obviously it's probably something to do with the story of the game as well, but it could be some sort of like roguelike sort of like tower crawl, couldn't it? You know what I mean? So yeah, it looks like your car keys there, that does at the bottom. How many radio stations we've got? Dude, it'd be cool if they added in like a, you know, like a talk radio station like you've got in GTA and stuff. And it's some of the characters on the show, in the game. That'd be kind of funny, actually. A little bit of popping. Nice audio change when you're in the tunnels. Ooh, look at this. Oh, shit. Okay, so as soon as you hit the wall, it kicks you out the car. I wonder if they'll bring bikes into it. All this environment, all the events will be locked behind time gates. Can't see. Never's gone to Nico. Drive to the city. I like a little touch here, you know, the little anime speed lines. I like that. I like that while you're driving. Interesting. Okay. So I'm assuming is that going to be is that like something like GTA then, that you haven't unlocked that part of the city? Because this looks too much of a thing that you can't go to it. You know what I mean?
Jatsy's 2 Jam Jacobs 34 spin. Neko me subscribed to your channel for 6 months.
Hey, Neko, thank you very much for the 6 months, man. Appreciate you so much. Thank you for the continued support. Legend. Dude, she's battering that poor car, for real. So, we've got some sort of invisible wall here, but this looks too much of a place that you can't go. Potentially, the area that we've got now, maybe that's the first area, and updates will open that area, or it's a GTA thing going on here where, you know, the bridges are broke kind of thing. There's been a hurricane, you know, how it was in GTA 3 and Vice City, and then the bridges open up once you do a certain story mission potentially, because this is on the map, isn't it, this? I'm pretty sure that's what was on the map, and that looks like something too imperative to what's going on in the world for you not to be able to get there with all the lights being red and this sort of energy tentacle stream coming out the top of the building as well. Thank you very much for the sub. I do appreciate it. Ah. Interesting. Maybe it's just blocked. Maybe. Or maybe it's just locked off for this demo they've got. Potentially. That's probably more likely, isn't it, actually? Dude, they gotta bring like Salika looking stuff into this and like Scoobies and Evos and stuff, man. And Civics, you know what I mean? It's perfect, man. Driving around as your wife in like a Civic and be fire. Can you turn the car off? When you get out, does it turn the engine off? Or can you turn the engine off? Oh my god, dude. Mazda RX-7s, yes. Little Suzuki Swifts. You know, like little Japanese style. Okay, alright. Okay. Pretty much just open world stuff there. We didn't really get to see any combat or anything. It was just pretty much the dude driving around really badly. But the game looks very, very, very pretty, and I'm here for it.